Hello YouTube, it is Ian. Welcome back to Psycholonials, and I am here with...
I want to use the recurring character, but I'm afraid I'm going to get canceled for it.
But... What?
You know the one that I did on our trickster video?
Yeah, the one that came out today as of recording?
Yes.
But that was related to what we were talking about. Why would you...
It's it has to be it's an amazing character.
It doesn't have to be recurring.
It has to be recurring, okay? I love him.
But... Anyways,
It's
last
boy,
time...
what's the name of the guy from the last video who was like trying to be nice but like failing miserably?
Oh fuck.
It started with I can't remember. But I'm that guy. Call me
Percy.
Simp. Or Percy, yeah.
Percy.
No, I don't want to be a simp because then I'm gonna get banned off Twitch. I don't even stream.
My God.
You know, my cancellation will be even harder if we streamed.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. So last time we did chapter 1, and we decided that we figured out the interlude came out with chapter 2, so we're doing that at the beginning of this video. But it's probably just gonna be called chapter 2. So yeah. So we're gonna get started with this,
I'm
and
assuming the interlude won't last that long.
Also, just so you guys know, I'm announcing that next Wednesday we're throwing out chapter 3 of Psycholonials. Because we couldn't record an extra Danganronpa, and we needed to find a place to put Psycholonials, one extra chapter anyways, so that's what we decided upon. So
let's say on a hypothetical situation that while we were recording Danganronpa was the same day I took my ACT, because the ACT is the best test ever.
Because that was a good idea.
Yeah, it's an incredible. I love it so much. I'm still kind of recovering, but that's fine.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. Is we're gonna have chapter 2 today,
and then Wednesday,
Sunday, chapter 3 on Wednesday, and then chapter 4 on next Sunday.
So 3.
Or wait, I'm stupid.
Fucking idiot.
And chapter 3 will be on Thursday, guys.
Chapter 3. Oh, it'll be on Thursday. Yeah, because isn't Wednesday
When is Homestuck Day, Jay?
God, you're such a genius, man. I don't know our schedule.
But yeah, so we're doing chapter 3 on Thursday, and then chapter 4 will be next Sunday, and at that point it'll be every Sunday, because that'll line us up, so chapter 9 will come out the week chapter 9 comes out, you know. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's get into this, because we've had enough pre-banter.
What do you mean pre-banter?
Interlude 1, Jay.
Click it. I'm scared.
Fade. Slow fade. Fade.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, that's right. Z fucking... Yep, this is what happened. So you just killed a cop and dumped his car in the ocean. Nice going, genius. Also, it's worth noting that there's no capitalization here, so this might be a character.
The cold hand of justice will close around your throat soon enough. Whatever it is that justice even means these days.
Maybe justice is what happens whenever people with power manage to punish whoever was trying to fight back a little for once.
Maybe that's why you need a little more power of your own. Enough power to claim justice is what's happening when you're the one settling the score.
Or maybe what you need is even simpler than that. Maybe what you need is the power of choice.
Choice?
Oh.
So what will you do, Jen? You're a fugitive now. It seems only 2 choices are available.
You can turn yourself in.
Or you can run. Run like the wind and hide. Find Abby, dry yourself off, bury yourself in your work, and figure it all out later.
Which will it be?
I feel like this isn't gonna matter.
This wasn't in the... No!
This
wasn't in the job description. I don't want to make choices!
The choice isn't gonna matter.
But what if it does?
It's Andrew Hussie. Since when has any choice we've ever made fucking mattered?
But this is a game, not a comic, kind of.
Are we gonna run for the hills, or are we gonna surrender?
I think the more interesting story would be to run away. Do you want me to hit surrender on my side and see if there's a difference?
Yes.
Okay, so you can hit run away. I can hit surrender.
Yep.
Oh.
Lol, sorry, I should have mentioned.
There we go. The ability to make meaningful choices in this story can only be unlocked by a true successor.
Fucking knew it. Unfortunately, that's not you. Not quite yet, at least.
Successor. Interesting. You're gonna mental note that
Told
word.
you. Fucking Andrew Hussie would never give us the choice.
Don't worry, though. I'll check in again later when you've made a little more headway with this mess you've gotten yourself into.
Till then, do whatever comes naturally, I guess. I'm sure it'll all work out.
LMAO. Okay, that is a character, right? Whoever that is, that's a character.
That's just Andrew Hussie.
Well, I mean, but it's all lowercase.
Chapter 2.
Okay, so I see. So I guess the interludes are kind of like a recap thing.
What does that
right?
mean? PRANXIS or PRANXIS?
It's a good question. I've never heard the word before.
Stop and shop. Oh wait, this is where Jen was walking away.
Alright. You stand soaked and freezing, alone, at the steamboat wharf at night.
You checked Uber and no drivers are currently available. What fucking time is it?
4 a.m.?
Which you could have guessed might be the case at this hour during a pandemic. Maybe you didn't fully think this plan through.
Where's your mask, Jen?
Jen, what the fuck?
No, you shouldn't second guess what you did just because of some momentary sogginess. You review the facts.
Jen's going to jail for not wearing a mask. That's the reason the cop shot at her. Well, he wasn't wearing a mask either. He's not.
Well, I don't think we saw the cop's face, actually.
What didn't we?
No, we just saw, like, the back of their head and then, like a silhouette. A nasty... Wait. This is
This
you.
is me. Nasty cop fired a bullet on an unarmed drunk girl who just crashed into a tree.
The bullet missed, but traveled directly through her painstakingly written manifesto, which really might as well have been like taking a bullet straight through the heart.
What sort of Arthur would you be if you didn't feel this way?
Yeah, silhouette. So you did what had to be done. You checked the dead cop for a body camera, but he didn't appear to be wearing one. You're not sure if the sleepy NPD even uses those.
Probably not. Well, you thought they were sleepy at least. You guess all police forces in quiet summer colonies seem sleepy until the bullets start flying toward drunk girls armed to the teeth with manifesto. I still can't believe she fucking fired so many bullets at that man.
I know, right?
It was like 8 shots.
It was probably more like 4, but...
It was more than
Still.
necessary.
Yeah. I mean, 0 is necessary. But the squad car surely had a dashboard camera, so you had to do something. What were you gonna do? Shoot the gas tank and blow up the car? That's probably the only way... Oh, that probably only works in movies. Oh! This camera is from the car!
Yeah. Where did you think
I thought
the
it was
camera
like...
from?
I thought it was like a CCTV hanging up somewhere. Okay.
I guess that's fair. I just thought about the car because all cars usually have those cameras on them.
All police cars.
Well, yeah. But, I mean, some regular cars do.
Not front-facing.
Yeah. Some do.
Why would they have front-facing cameras?
Well, I mean, we wouldn't get all the funny videos of people wrecking and shit if they didn't have the front-facing cameras like that.
I mean, maybe new
Dash
cars
cam.
have them. I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, it's an incredible
only know
thing. It's like my favorite thing because in Russia, there's so many car wrecks that every car has them, and it's funny as fuck to watch some dumbass drivers through dash cams on other cars. It's incredible. Anyway, and the water is right there, completely surrounded by this stuff. Actually.
Oh my god. Now the only evidence linking you to the scene is your wrecked car, registered to your name in the immediate vicinity of a dead cop without a squad car.
Jesus Christ. Okay, that sounds pretty incriminating when you put it that way. We'll have to think about how to handle that. But more importantly, really need to get out of here.
Well, maybe just report it stolen. Like, just report it stolen. Like, go home, and then tomorrow morning report it stolen, right?
Oh, God.
I feel like that'd be a good way to like, try to... Okay. Okay.
How do you know a good way to iron?
Because I'm a writer, Jay. That's why.
God, you fucking genius.
This is you.
Check Uber one more time. Now it says there's a ride available 6 minutes away. There's a relief. That's a relief. It'll give you some time to improvise an alibi.
Dial 911 and think about what you're going to say before hitting the dial button.
My only question is, why would you call them right then? Because wouldn't that seem sus as fuck?
A little bit, yeah.
Dispatcher picks up and asks about your emergency. You try to sound calm because it's not a real emergency, not when it comes to the role you're playing right now.
Hey!
Oh,
Ha!
she's gonna be like, somebody just stole my car.
Jay, I told you, I'm a writer. I know this shit. I know how to get away with
Yeah,
this
but
shit.
you wait till the morning because calling them right then. Why would you at like 3 o'clock in the morning know your car's being fucking stolen?
That's a good point, Jay. You should wait till the morning. That's what I suggested. You're still cozy and warm in your apartment. You just don't know where your car is. Hey, I don't know if this is a real emergency. I just didn't know where else to call. I'm pretty sure my car was stolen.
Dispatcher goes through the motions, asking for your name and other relevant information. No reason to hold anything back. You want them to know who you are so they can rule you out when they find the body in the wreck. You then continue weaving your improvised story.
Yeah, so I think it might have been my abusive ex-boyfriend.
Oh, wow!
He's been sniffing. Oh, God. Are they gonna
Percy's
blame
gonna
Percy?
go down!
Oh, no.
No!
Been sniffing around lately. He has a spare set of keys. The fucker never gave them back to me.
Dude, this dick. That bitch. You're really gonna blame Percy?
Oh, my God.
Dispatcher asked about him. Damn, you didn't think this far ahead. Continue spinning.
Oh, his name? Sorry. I don't know if... I'm pretty scared of him. Not sure I want it to be on record ratting him out. Don't you have, like, some witness protection shit I can do?
Wow. Dispatcher explains that it isn't really how that works. But you can send an officer over in the morning so you can file a police report.
Oh, wow. No, I don't think...
You really need to end this call soon before the wheels completely fall off its attempted alibi.
Hey, can I text photos to you, to 911 or the police? How do I do that?
Dispatcher provides you with a number to text and you hang up.
Oh,
I
Yep.
fucking knew it.
Yep. We both had the same thought, too. Like, on my end, at least. We said Percy at the same time. My God. Your mind races for the right play. You panic and send the most recent photo which comes to mind.
No!
You...
Percy, no!
Percy.
That probably was not the best idea. Maybe you should have just hung up after saying you were scared to give his name. You just had to go further with the bullshit.
Witness protection program. What the hell was that?
I agree. Of all things, you think they're for an ex-boyfriend, you think they're gonna give you witness protection? That's not how that works. Witness protection is like working with the mob and shit.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's done. It's a small wrinkle in your alibi, but I think you've easily done enough to leave the police feeling confused about what happened tonight. You bitch.
Oh God, the Ubers might be an issue. Because there might be a public record of this.
Yeah, Ubers are public record. So all they have to do is figure out when the last time she Ubered was and be like, why were you Ubering at like 4 o'clock in the morning, huh?
Yeah. Oh, because my car was stolen, so I needed to get somewhere.
Where do you need to get, huh?
I needed to talk to my friend. We had a very important conversation last night.
It's weird that that your car crashed and... Wait.
I didn't know my car crashed. What do you mean?
Wait, my car crashed? I thought it was just stolen from my ex-boyfriend, Percy.
You're freezing and exhausted.
God, dude, that's awful. Dude, listen to that music.
The music in this is great.
I'm vibing, dude.
Fantastic.
But, like, Uber has a public record now, first off.
Yeah.
Second off, all they have to do is look through her phone and figure out, wait a minute, what do you mean ex-boyfriend?
If they really wanted to get away with this, they should have walked home.
No shit. A, they should have walked home. B, they should not have given Percy, because now all they have to do is go through her phone records and be like, wait a minute. The only interaction you have with this Percy is this one time.
But I think they can... I mean, unless that they're actually considered a suspect, I don't think they need to go through their phone records.
Yeah, but I mean, what if they wanted to do that anyway? Just like for evidence.
Do you need a search warrant to go through digital things?
I don't think so. I don't think you need a warrant for that.
I know I I voted for some like bill last time I went out to vote. That was like something about, I think it might have been a state law, but it was about making it so that people need to have search warrants to go through your digital information as well.
They do.
Which I think is
I'm not
great
sure
law.
if they've put that into effect yet or not.
Yeah, or I mean, definitely not this time. I think that was a state law, not like a national. I don't remember.
Or at least
I don't know how that works.
I don't think that there's any.
But I think
like
that should be a law. I think it's a very good idea for a law.
And as well as also those police cams off the cars.
Yeah, but the car's now like wrecked.
Yeah, the car's wrecked, fair. But at the same time, doesn't that like some cars like instantly upload those?
I highly doubt that it's broadcasted live.
I'm not saying it's broadcasted live, but it might be like sent instantly to like
a black box thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
And they're gonna know they're missing a car and an officer, so they're gonna go searching for that car. And there's got to be some type of black box inside the car at least, like you know how airplanes have the same type of thing.
Yeah, you might be giving it too much credit though. I really don't know how this works. All right.
Either way, there's not enough. There's so many things that could go wrong here, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, certainly.
Your Uber's here. Not a moment too soon. You're freezing and exhausted.
Jay, I literally just said I already read this.
I didn't hear you read it.
I just said that.
Well, I'm not paying attention. I'm busy thinking.
Alright, so you stole it. I'll steal this one. Somehow role-playing on the phone with a first responder has been more psychologically draining than exchanging gunfire with one.
That is bizarre. But then again, the adrenaline's
That's
gone.
fair. Alright. Going home?
I don't think she's going home. I think
Or is she going to Abby's?
Abby. Yeah, but now they're gonna send an officer to her address. And the fuck is Abby gonna say?
Well, I mean, who knows how long she's gonna be at Abby's place, right? Because...
Well, I mean, if she's going to bed now, think about it. Even if she went to bed right now.
Well, she's not going to bed.
But I'm saying,
She's
even
been
if she
sleeping
did,
all
she
day.
wouldn't wake up till, like, tomorrow
certainly
morning.
not.
Right, not even tomorrow morning. It'd be, like, tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah. Alright.
Well,
Want to be Abby or Z?
I'll be Abby because you've been Z already. Well, can't believe you actually came. Just been watching my phone all night waiting for you to tell me you can't make it after all. Get in here. There's plenty to eat. I made...
No.
You okay? Why are you so wet? You look soaked. And not in the fun way.
Yeah, I fell in a puddle on the way over. Well, you were right. I was too drunk to drive, so I just took an Uber. It's hard to find a ride this time of night.
Oh, you're not telling Abby.
That's good.
Oh, yeah, I bet. So you fell in a puddle? Got soaked head to toe?
It was a big fucking puddle.
Jesus. Why don't you go clean up? You can grab anything from my room to change into something dry.
Yeah, dry sounds good.
Oh, and if she changes into different clothes, then they won't... Even if they did have, like, what she was wearing and stuff, then, yeah, fair enough. I'm just reading into this too much. Okay, I'll be right here. I'll heat you up some dinner when you get back. Lamau, God, you poor thing. You're having a rough day, aren't you? Saying Lamau out loud. I'm so pissed.
LMAO.
Anyone who says Lamau, instant lack of respect for you.
I've said LMAO a few times, but
LMAO.
Lamau, I don't pronounce it Lamau. That sounds horrible. I say LMAO.
Lamau. I want to fucking die. Don't worry, you can make the right call coming over. I'll take care of you.
Thanks, Mom.
Smile. Huh? Oh, shit!
Oh, no. Oh, gosh.
Oh, shit.
Oh, boy. Oh, no. You can't bring yourself to tell her yet. Tonight was too much. You just need an evening to unwind without making Abby freak out about your cop murder.
Couldn't have been me. You sure will get around to telling her later if you can think of the right way to break it to her. So, Abby, what if I told you I got into a gunfight with a cop?
Killed a cop?
I killed a cop because he shot my manifesto.
Yeah.
Do you think that's an even trade? I think it is.
He's been too good a friend to saddle her with the disastrous karma you can't seem to avoid stockpiling.
Or perhaps you aren't stockpiling karma so much as dharma. Or maybe it's some chaotic juxtaposition of two concepts.
Maybe you've been key mashing your whole way through life, and only now is your soul reaping the autocorrected consequences of this haphazard practice.
That's a cool analogy. I think that's cool.
God damn.
Only now are you realizing how horribly you spelled your entire life.
That's same though. Oh, god damn it! Why didn't you ditch that?
Yeah, why did you ditch that with the car?
Yeah, I should have left it with the car. Fingerprints, man, you gotta get rid of it.
I tried to warn you about the gun, man.
Fucking hell.
Gotta ditch this.
You stashed it in one of the bottom... No!
So you're blaming everybody except for yourself.
Chores underneath some junk. She'll probably never look in here. You guessed you could have tossed the gun too. So you didn't do water, you gave him a squad card. Yeah.
But now you're technically a fugitive. You trust the future even less than you did at the start of the day. There's no guarantee you won't need this again later. Jesus Christ.
Well, yeah, but what if they search Abby's house because Z ends up being a suspect and then find the gun?
Mm-hmm.
Right, Z? Okay.
This is so fucked.
Hell.
This is so fucked.
You didn't ask for this shit. Yeah, you guess you shouldn't have been driving drunk. But why should that mean you're suddenly dodging bullets from one of NPD's finest? Whatever, the pig is dead. But you know that the matter isn't done with you. Wait, the matter isn't done with you by a long shot. It'll keep haunting you unless you start fighting back. This was the gift that the departed officer gave you tonight.
So I understand why you had a gun pulled, because rather than throwing her hands in the air, the first thing she did was reach down, right? And that looks sus as fuck.
No. She held her hands in the air, and
she held her
then
hands
the cop
in
shot
the air
Manifesto.
after, and maybe his finger slipped or something.
No, it wasn't because we saw a shot of Z with her hands in the air after he pulled the gun but didn't shoot, right?
Yeah,
and then
she got out.
We saw her with her hands in the air and the manifesto in one hand, just holding a book in one hand, and the other hand completely empty.
Yeah.
And then the cop, after that, you can see her face, and then the cop shoots.
I don't know.
So yeah, no, that was very bad.
No,
and who knows why that happened?
I'm definitely not defending the cop's actions, but I understand why he had the gun pulled in the first place.
But I understand why he could have raised the gun, but why
I'm not saying he should have shot, but maybe his finger slipped or something, and that's his bad. But still, I don't understand how she's able to justify it to herself in the mirror why she shot him like 5 times.
Oh no, she shouldn't have shot him. In fact, I'm all for the part up to taking the gun, and then after that, she should have thrown the gun to the side.
She either should have thrown the gun or like yelled at the police officer with the gun in her hands or something, just anything. But
well, I mean, threatening an officer is probably also a crime.
It's also a crime too, but like,
I mean, it's like a self-defense thing because she was like unreasonably shot at, so it would make sense. I think she'd be well within her rights to disarm the police officer, and then that's it. Not kill them though.
Definitely not. Not even shoot at them. You know?
Yeah. No. Exactly.
God, that's awful.
And for the record, in no way am I defending police officers, because there is some obvious things that have happened in the past year or so, and for a long time before that. But it's been more recent that like it's been a major subject talked about, and well, it should be a major subject talked about. I'm mostly just discussing the events in this particular game at the moment, because that's a whole nother can of worms.
An albatross that'll hang your neck for the rest of your life, but you suddenly decide not to see it that way.
The true gift he gave you was resolve. You're so pissed about it. Now you know you're on the right track. Your ambivalence about rebooting your brand is completely gone now. And its place is the same rage and disgust which led you to write your manifesto in the first place.
Oh, God. Rage and disgust for injustice, for the systemic evils of this nation, for the weakness in compliance which quelled the righteous outrage of its citizens, and now several years after its completion. There's even more to be mad about. Persecution from the miserable wretches online who canceled you. The ensuing mental breakdown which caused your life to spiral until you ended up on this island. But I still don't understand what she said.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, we're not supposed to know yet.
No, I know we're not, but it just, like, what could she have said that still has her spiraling to this day?
It's a very good question.
Because getting canceled is one thing, but getting canceled to that point almost never happens.
I mean, it depends. If your following is large enough, then...
If your following is large enough, but even, like...
If you're the kind of person who could get recognized in the street and you get canceled, your life is over. It's a problem.
Not really. Cancellation only lasts, like, a very short amount of times on Twitter and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean,
unless you actually did something horrible.
Yeah, and like obviously it varies by case. I'm not making a blanket statement either way in this scenario. I'm just saying that like I completely understand if you had a following large enough.
As a person who does like watch like Twitter cancellations that happen and how dumb they can be, the only time this would actually happen would be if she had actually done something that she deserved to get canceled for. Because usually it's dumb stuff.
Yeah. So honestly, who knows? And now on top of all that, on an almost certain shitstorm brewing from law enforcement once they start piecing together what happened tonight.
You're in the wrong here, Shen.
Oh, certainly.
I'm not defending your actions at all. I mean, agreeing with police officers is one thing. Like, disagreeing with police officers and what happened to you may be unfair, but that doesn't mean you get to just fucking take a life like that.
Certainly. That being said, I very much so disagree with these actions here. From a character standpoint, I think it's a very interesting choice, and
I think it's a good way to get the story rolling. But at the same time, it's just like in the act, if you
like from a moral standpoint, fuck no, that was horrible. From a story standpoint, I'm very intrigued by it because
I'm just wondering
Z clearly is fucking depressed as hell.
Yeah,
she's drunk.
She's honestly has a really fucked up like.
Her life is
everything.
She's in a very bad mental place, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, honestly, I think it's pretty realistic what happened.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying that. I mean, for her character, this makes a lot of sense, but it's just holy shit.
Yeah, she shouldn't be justifying to herself, but also she's probably very panicked about it, and I have no doubt that there's gonna be a point where she realizes
she's gonna have a mental breakdown. Halfway through
it's
the
gonna.
story. I mean, technically,
if
right
halfway.
now, I think she's in a constant state of having a mental breakdown. But you know,
she's still panicked as fuck. You know, like that's the thing. She's thinking like, oh shit, well, I did this. I need the gun later. I might need the gun later. Who knows? Stuff, all this, blah, blah, you know. I don't think. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Well, they can.
Anyways.
Well, they can do their worst. All the dirtbags out there can have it at you soon enough because you won't be hiding for much longer. Your brand is about to get a very serious facelift. Once you step into the spotlight again, from now on, people are going to find it a lot harder to ignore what you have to say.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but do you realize how dumb you're being right now? Putting your face out there after what you just fucking did.
But I don't know what's this brand that she's talking about. Like this is making her want to build a brand, seemingly related to the Jubilate Manifesto.
What is she gonna? So is she gonna make a cult?
What's her plan? I'm very.
I mean, I've started my fair share of cults, but like, including the J apologists, the newest ones, but. But let's think about this. Like, what are you gonna start? You're gonna start a brand around how horrible society is. Pretty much, it seems.
I don't know.
It seems like that's what's going on because the entire premise of the Jubilate Manifesto is you being angry about how horrible life is.
I know it had something to do with clowns.
Oh god, juggalo.
Because she mentioned clowns at the very beginning of or when she originally described the manifesto. So. You and Abby have a lot of work to do tomorrow.
And you're roping Abby into this. That's also completely fucked.
Well, Abby already said... I mean, definitely. I mean, like, in terms of the brand thing, that was already something they were going to do.
Yeah,
I hope that Z doesn't, like, force Abby to...
I'm saying she's got, like... Z's just sitting here being like, alright, so, Abby, I shot a police officer. Now we're making a brand out of it. Let's go!
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I'm very curious to see what Abby's reaction to all this is going to be.
Hopefully not
the
good.
The next day...
Look how pretty that house is.
I wouldn't want that house. I don't like living in big... I wouldn't want to live in a big house. It sounds so lonely.
Dude, living in a big house... I mean, but it depends who you are, you know what I mean? I don't think it'd be that lonely.
I mean, it certainly depends on who you are.
I think
and
for
I am
me,
not somebody who would live in a big house.
That. I think... I don't know. I feel like I'd last maybe, like... I'm not sure how long I'd last in that big of a house. Like, I mean, but having a big room for everything that you want to do, like, I could make a studio room. I could, and I of course I'd have other people live with me, but that's just, like, personal preference. Abby only lives alone because Abby wants to live alone, you know?
Well, no, it's her parents' house.
Yeah, of course, but I mean, like, still. I feel like she'd move out if she was lonely or whatever.
I mean, certainly, and I'm not.
I mean,
Like,
she's got
again,
plenty
I'm
of
talking about
cash.
my
She's
opinion,
got like
not
3
everybody
million
else's.
followers or whatever.
Yeah. All right.
I'm
This is you.
not going along with the whole. Every creator is rich, but 3 million. Like that's where you start.
I mean,
you
not
make
rich.
a
No.
decent-
I mean, you can make a living.
Yeah,
but not rich.
but you have enough to have your own place if you wanted it. Is
Jay,
what I'm trying to say.
If you say so.
I'm saying like with 3 million, as long as you don't spend your money fucking stupidly.
But she's got 3 million. We don't know what kind of creator she is.
Yeah, but even so, fuck.
For example, 3 million followers on Instagram is not going to get you money unless you've got a business out of it.
But she's already said she has a business out of it.
Oh, did she? Okay, I actually didn't remember.
She said that in
part.
the last one.
Okay.
Anyway, let's just keep reading. It'll probably be
know.
answered. Your name's Abby. It's pronounced exactly as it's spelled. What? Abby. We'll call you Abby. 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 So that's what life made pretty easy for you. Another thing that's made life easy is the fact that your parents are rich.
Rich doesn't really do it justice, though. Most people who vacation on this island for the summer are rich relative to the average American citizens. Your parents are billionaires.
And not the kind that barely qualify. 1 billion has 10 digits, but they didn't seem content to stop at 10, and society was more than happy to oblige.
They own the house you live in, which represents a minuscule rounding error in the grand scheme of their total net worth.
Easy to forget about most of the year, and they probably would if you didn't live here year-round. Growing up, you formed memories of this place strictly as a summer home.
But after college, you decided to move in here permanently.
Mostly because it keeps them out of your hair. It's not the most convenient place to visit, so they never bother until the summer rolls around.
And this year, it's looking more and more like the summer, as you once understood it, never will.
It's roughly 9 a.m. and you've just woken up, later than yesterday, but that's okay. You're up late last night, tending to your beleaguered friend, and even popular influencers need to sleep in sometimes. Your bedroom is tidy, and you always notice it if it isn't. You make sure to keep it that way to reflect well on your brain whenever this room is used as a backdrop for your content. This is why we don't do face cam. I don't want to think about what people would say if they saw my fucking room.
My God.
Oh, God. There's a TV sitting by my bed. Why is there a TV? There's been a TV sitting next to my bed for the past, I don't even remember how long. It's because it used to be on my desk, but then I got the monitors and I put it next. My mother put it there and was just like, until we find space for this, it's going to sit there. There's just a random TV sitting right next to my bed that used to be a monitor. But now I have 144 hertz times 2, which is poggers.
Hey. Nice. Ordinarily, you'd reach for your smartphone first thing in the morning after an extensive routine of cooking breakfast, exercising, and feeding your beautiful horse. But right after all that, you go for your phone to check
What's
out.
that horse's name? Maple Hoof?
Check the actions surrounding your exceedingly well-trafficked accounts. But for whatever reason, today feels a little different.
Why does it keep making noise? My chair's making noises. Sorry, Instead, you decide to take in the environment. As a thoughtful influencer, you really can't spend too much time tweaking the appearance of the lifestyle you sell to the adoring public.
Nothing is left to chance. Your posters are carefully chosen and arranged to broadcast the preferred aesthetic to your crowd, and the aesthetic turns out to be a simple composite of your interests.
Wonder what she's into. Which, judging from this wall, appears to be BTS.
Yep.
No.
I can see BTS in the middle on the bottom left.
Not BTS, no.
I mean, I like their music. I'm not like a stan or anything, but the music's good.
I just haven't looked into it because I can't stand the fans, man.
Yeah. But the thing is, every BTS fan I know also can't stand the fans.
No, it's just like... I don't understand some crazy fucking people. Just people in general on Twitter.
I don't understand
them,
K-pop
and that's
stan
why
culture.
I don't post on Twitter and I don't check it.
Like I don't understand K-pop stan culture. There's K-pop music I enjoy. There's also Japanese music I enjoy. There's Spanish music I enjoy. It is I don't understand K-pop stan culture.
I don't understand any type of stan culture, dude. I mean, unless it's for me, but I mean, everyone stands Jay. But let's think about this. How can you post fan cams on posts about somebody's death and stuff, you know?
I mean that's toxic. But
or just posting fan cams whenever you're trying to make an actual valid point. It takes away from your point so much.
To be honest, I don't actually really know what stan actually
It's
means.
stalker fan. It was created by Eminem.
Oh, really?
It's an abbreviation for stalker fan, but people now are trying to make it quote unquote super fan. But the original meaning is stalker fan. It was created by a song way back in I can't even remember. It was like the early 2000s by Eminem called Stan, where in a series of letters, this fan keeps writing to Eminem about how mad he is that he hasn't gotten to talk to him. And eventually the song ends with Stan having killed his pregnant wife in a car crash and himself. And Eminem responds and it's just like, I'm sorry about all that, and I hope that you're doing all right. And it's like, wait a minute, this was and then he's like, there was this crazy story on the news, and it was about this guy, this crazy fan of mine, and he was like, wait a minute, that was you.
Oh.
And that's why Stan's a thing.
Well, I did not know this.
Yeah, I just thought I
see.
I used to be a really big fan of Eminem, and then I started like, I like watch some commentary videos because I think it's really interesting, and then like Stan gets used a lot, and I'm just like, yes, Eminem. But like, it's so interesting.
All right.
Yeah, that's a lot to take in. I understand.
I see.
P. Sorry, you said I see, and then I had to throw in the P because I'm down with the comment. But door stop opening. But stan culture is toxic as fuck, and anyone who calls himself a stan, I'm sorry, I cannot. I just can't.
I've done that many times.
Like I can't.
I'd be like, I stand that.
I can't use the word stan because of
yeah, no. After you telling me that, I agree with you. I don't think I'll use that again.
Because stalker fans are because like I don't use stan for people who are like a little bit like crazy about things, you know.
Honestly, my introduction to the word stan was the Third Bill, who's a fantastic YouTuber. I love him so much. He's great. He's got a series called Trying to Stan where he listens to music.
Yeah, definitely. And I love that series, but just like me personally, I can't.
That's honestly where I originally where I first heard that word, and then since then people have been using it a lot. So I just kind of assumed
it was a lot
Stan
like less bad.
It was a little more lighthearted. So yeah,
but, it's like it's about crazy toxic fans who are obsessed.
That makes
with
a lot
artist.
of sense.
Because like he's just like he dyes his hair like Eminem in the video and crazy shit. And it's not like this. Didn't actually happen. That was like that. There was no actual guy named Stan. But Eminem just wrote a song to like explain how crazy some fans were, because there's all of those things in different. Between different fans happen, and he just put them all together in an amalgamation he named Stan. But I just think that's really cool.
That's insane.
It's absolutely
that
shit.
Anyways,
going on from stan culture.
This is your
fuck
page.
Stans.
Oh my god.
Except for you, the Third Bill. I love you, but.
Or if you're an Ian and J stan though, like.
Unless you stan me specifically, if you're an Ian stan, die. But if you're a J stan.
All right.
Alright, which judging from this wall appears to be BTS, horses, and well, that's about it. Your mind is a train that chugs along precisely too narrow rails. You'd almost be embarrassed about the single-mindedness of your enjoyments, but what can you say? You like what you like, and you make no excuses. Your fans are nothing if not supportive of these twin obsessions. Yeah, why specifically horses and BTS? I love horses, dude. But I don't understand.
I don't know the pairing. I don't understand.
But then again, I don't understand BTS in general. But that's just me. I just like I saw the fans and I was just like I can't fuck with it.
Sure. Alright. You get a little closer to a hanging graphic depicting your favorite boys. It's hard to resist basking in their glow every now and then.
BTS is an extremely popular K-pop group. You mean like aren't they the biggest band in the world right now?
I don't know.
Like originally One Direction was the biggest boy band.
I pay absolutely zero attention to anything in that fandom.
Oh yeah, definitely. I just like I watch the charts a lot because I like to see what's popular because I think it's interesting. But just like they are, if not the most popular band, then they have the most dedicated fan base at least.
No, for sure.
Which is. I don't know, man. And you're a vocal member of ARMY, which is what the fandom calls itself. You estimate
that.
I didn't know it was called ARMY either Interesting. You estimate you spend the majority of your making hours contemplating these 7 extraordinarily beautiful boys. Your bio says you're bisexual, but you often like to joke in your post that you like women as well as exactly 7 men. And that's it.
That is, fair enough.
Fair enough. Just don't be a toxic person. That's all I ask.
God.
Like what you like, just don't throw it at everybody. That's it.
Ah. I see. That makes a lot of sense.
What?
Okay. The word wait. Am I wrong? Wait, hold on. I need to check something.
Isn't that one of the people that is in the band?
No. It's a ship name.
Oh, it's a ship name. Okay.
Hold on.
I don't know the names, man. Am I supposed to know the names of these people?
I know Jimin and Jungkook. I know those are people. Hold on.
I don't pay attention enough to know who's who. God, that's such a good piano.
Oh yeah, the music's fantastic. Yeah, that's what I thought.
What?
Okay, so back in chapter 1, Z was like, the true test of friendship is that if you can humor each other's manifestos. And Abby was like, well, why don't you? Well, you humor mine, don't you? And Z's like, oh yeah, I'm all fucking about the truth of Jim Cook's secret romance. And then Abby's like, well, J Cook actually. So that's that other name. And we were like, oh, is that a last name?
Interesting. Okay,
No.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I just want to check that to make sure. But yeah, okay, so J Cook is that name. That ship name. Also, never J Cook Truther, which is to say, you strongly believe that Jimin and Jungkook are secretly in love with each other, but you don't consider this a theory or even particularly well-kept secret. The evidence is overwhelming, and those who refuse to concede to these stone-cold facts are blind, delusional charlatans. Anybody who, actually, ships real people like this is a little iffy in my book. Shipping characters is great. You can do that all you want. Shipping real people is not great, unless it's a joke.
Yeah,
so,
I don't think you should.
And even then, it can make people uncomfortable, so if people don't want you to do it, don't do it.
And shipping me with Carcat isn't okay either.
That's the exception. You can ship Jay with Carcat all you want.
I don't want to see any more yaoi. I've seen enough, and it wasn't even explicit.
My God.
Oh,
dear
dear God, please don't make explicit yaoi be a Carcat. Please. That's all I ask. Please. Internet, no. Wait, if I am Carcat...
Fame comes in many ways,
Wait,
Jay.
if I am Carcat, then would that... How would that
It's self-cessed.
Would that be self-cessed?
Sure.
Oh my...
Next page.
I don't want to be in this place anymore. Did you already read this?
I did, yes.
Okay, I think sometimes, you talk, and then you read it, but then I think it's what you're actually saying. You know what I mean? I think with that...
I went straight to the end of this page into my rant about not shipping people.
Okay, I thought that was just you. That was part of your rant. I was confused.
Oh, no.
Anyway, you've even written a manifesto on the subject. No!
Yeah. Yeah.
Which, as you've told G before, is something only crazy people do. But you are the one exception to that rule, since when it comes to this subject, you aren't crazy at all. Your eyes are wide open. I'm a fucking genius, Ian.
Fucking hell.
We should write manifestos.
Yeah, the Ian and J manifesto. Your wide open eyes wander to another poster featuring a number of majestic stallions. Hoof beasts, if you will. What else is there to say on the matter? You just plain fucking love horses. Enough said. Yeah, you think so. Horses kick ass. The end. Enough said. That's all there is to say on the matter.
Do you just really bring up hoof beasts?
I did. Well, you...
Oh, God.
You... Okay.
I made a Homestuck reference earlier, so I can't be mad,
Yeah.
but I can't be disappointed. But I'm always disappointed in myself, so I'm the one exception.
Fair enough.
Meander toward your desk. Mostly cosmetic and hair supplies live here. Plus some other silly stuff to keep things fun whenever you stream content from the station. Well, wait. Are they only working... Is she only working from her phone?
Yeah, probably.
That's bonkers!
That's how places like TikTok and
that's
Instagram
where they
and-
shine. But I
Yeah.
think it's
Oh, yeah.
fucking wild. I do realize how much work we have to do on our computers for this.
Yeah, it's crazy. We like, honestly, I spend so much time on this, especially. Like, for every video that you see, about 2.5 times its runtime is actually how much time I spent on it.
Oh, fuck.
So, like, our Homestuck playlist is almost 4 days long. So I actually spent, like,
8 days.
10 days
10 days, yeah.
working, like, 240 hours working on our Homestuck series
That's
so far.
terrifying.
Yeah, no, it's horrible because one of those hours, like one of those, one of the time is the actual like recording of it, and then the other 1.5 is any like stuff that we recorded that I'd edit out, and then listening to the whole thing through, going back and replaying certain things, cutting things out, adding things in. Yeah, it's just crazy, and all of it is like with, you know, we both have good computers now, so we can actually record shit. Which costs money. I've got this microphone that I plug into my computer. Jay's got his microphone.
Yes.
You know, like, I've got Sony Vegas Pro 15. You know, like an editing software I use for this.
Yeah, it costs.
You know, I have
it costs way
programs to make thumbnails. Like, it's a lot of work, and like I love every minute of it. Like even if I'm like not excited to do it in the moment.
They just use their phones. They don't
these
even
fucking
need
TikTok stars are like,
thumbnails. They just take pictures.
Yeah, it's a little upset, just a little bit, a little salty about it.
And I don't want to start a TikTok, but I also don't want to have to spend so much time on content.
Fair enough.
What's the trade-off? Would I rather keep my dignity or just fall and not have to do as much work?
Right.
Mildly cool. I was just thinking. I don't understand TikTok, man. I don't understand social media in general. I mean,
TikTok's one of those places where the majority of it is very cringe, and I don't like it.
Yeah. But there's certain things.
It's there are certain communities here that are pretty cool, and the algorithm is very good. So if you actually try to use it and you like what you like and don't like what you don't like, then your feed will end up being something that you like.
I don't know. The only thing I like about the only thing about TikTok is it's so easy to get famous off this shit.
And I think that actually is a boon of the algorithm, because it actually directs people to to the content they like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I just think it's crazy how fucking fast some people grow on this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's fucking insane.
It's fucking bonkers. Like a year.
Honestly, if we ever get big, I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be gradual.
Yeah,
because I could not handle an influx of people. That'd be so overwhelming.
No, it's just the fact that so many
Especially
people
with
who
the
don't
Discord
even have
server.
any talent, all they do is dance in front of the camera. Motherfuckers get so fucking huge.
Yeah, well, those people usually don't make money off of it, at least.
No, but like,
but
being,
the people
being the most
Yeah.
the most famous person on TikTok was just a person who fucking danced in front of the
Yeah.
camera.
Yeah, no, it's kind of stupid.
What is that,
It's-
Charlie
it's-
D'Amelio, whatever? The fuck?
But again, as I said, it directs people to what they want to see, and some like the majority of TikTok's fan base, user base, wants to see that. Unfortunately, but there are people who are on there because the algorithm is great and look at other stuff, and that's why I think people typically get the following on there pretty quickly, regardless of what their content is, because of they appeal to people. And like people can go on there and literally film themselves growing sprouts, and people would watch it because
bonkers, dude.
there's probably a sprout TikTok. You know what I mean? That's the boon of the algorithm. That just goes to show the algorithm is very good at giving people what they want.
It's just wild to me because, like, if we studied that fucking algorithm, like, you know how some people spend so much time just studying the fuck out of the algorithms on, like, YouTube and stuff just to get famous? It's fucking wild, dude.
Yeah, no, I think the algorithm shouldn't be exploited.
There's so many algorithms that keep getting exploited so well, and it's just wild to see it. You know?
Yeah, I prefer. The purpose of the TikTok algorithm is to direct people to where to the content they like, and I think that's good. People shouldn't exploit that and get famous for reasons by like trying to exploit the algorithm and directing people who wouldn't like your content to your content just to get more views. Like that's not good.
It's so bizarre how like easily you can just fucking go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's definitely. Anyways, we have so many rants today, Jay, and I feel like we should actually like keep going if we're gonna actually finish this chapter in a timely manner. I love our like conversations, but we've gone through so many conversations already.
Fair enough point.
And I have no idea how long this chapter is.
Me either.
You already read this, so we can go then.
Did I read the little conversation pieces? Things for your fans to notice and comment on. I can't remember if I finished it or not.
All right, sure. Nothing from any fandom you're particularly interested in per se, but you are mindful of the interests of your followers, and you'd like to throw them little bones here and there.
When you're not streaming or doing yourself up for shoots, this here is the main reason you find yourself at your desk. Primarily use this laptop to write your fix. Oh, God. Oh, no.
Oh.
It depends what kind of fix.
It's a BTS fan fiction, right?
No. Lately, it's all RPF stories. What's an RPF? Dedicated to exploring the alternate universe lives of your 7 favorite... Oh.
I should know this.
What is an RPF?
Real person fiction.
Okay, lives of your 7 favorite boys. Of course she writes fics about fucking BTS. Many of those fics get pretty racy. What does that mean, racy? None of your fans have the slightest idea this is one of your hobbies.
I honestly don't know.
I think my opinions on fanfics are, I think they're cool as long as they're written well.
Yeah. Yeah, there are good fan fictions and bad fan fictions, and unfortunately, there's not really good lemons. Indeed.
Except for My Immortal, that's the best fic that's ever existed.
Jay, I'm surprised you know that word.
It's because people on our server keep making me read fics with them. It's awful and
with lemons
at the same time. Yeah, we've read a couple of lemons.
I've read a couple lemons in my day. You keep a pretty tight lid on the habit since it's frowned upon in many fandom circles, to say the least. Yeah. Yeah. I get that.
Yeah, I think I don't know why, but even if you are a good writer and you write fics, instantly you lose like some like level of respect from some people.
Yeah, but those people, like, if I ever write fanfiction, then I'm okay with those people not being my audience.
You know, that's fair enough. Okay, the truth is you think you'd get crucified if it got out, but you're not much like Z and don't throw caution to the wind as she has in the past. Your brand is a tight ship, well except when it comes to effusively, I don't even know, sharing your sexual exploits with followers. In that sense, it's quite a loose ship. When it comes to writing fiction, wait, did she fuck her fans too? Call me Abby as well?
Yeah.
Who's next?
Yeah.
This is fucked.
Very likely.
I don't understand, man.
Yep.
I don't understand.
I wouldn't, but sure. That's a whole different can of worms, and heads will understandably roll if the wrong types of online stories were to be associated with your name.
But the thing is, with just like fucking fans or like fucking anybody like that, it just doesn't. Like, the power dynamic and all that, it's just not okay. And they could easily lie, like, even, like, having interactions with people, like sexually over the internet. It's awful because they could lie about their age. You could be completely fucked.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's not okay.
Like, the only online long-distance relationship I've ever been in is somebody that I have met in person. I just ended up moving away. And that was hard to upkeep, but I don't think that was morally wrong or anything. But yeah, definitely. Honestly, I like, people can do what they want, and I'm not gonna judge them. But in my opinion, any kind of relationship with somebody that you've never met in real life is not like, not any kind of relationship. Any kind of romantic relationship with someone you've not met in real life is probably not a good idea.
It's either not a good, and plus it doesn't work.
I mean, I've never met anybody who's managed to keep an online relationship, a healthy online relationship.
Like, there's always the 1 in a million chance that it works, but like.
Yeah, I'm sure it's worked for somebody out there, but I have met people. I know many people who have tried it, and it's never worked for anybody I know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So yeah. All right.
Anyway,
there's your horse. His name is David Hasselhoof.
Hasselhoof,
your parents
really?
Got him for you as a high school graduation present when he was just a wobbly-legged little colt. That makes him almost 10 years old now. When you graduated from Harvard, first thing you did was make plans to transport David to the island where you could reunite with him and tend him to your own and tend to him on your own in the summer home.
I love horses so much. I've never had a horse, but I think they're so pretty. And
horses
so
are pretty cool.
He's by far your favorite family member, the very essence of quiet strength and loyalty. Same with you, Mary Jane.
As for the silly name, it came with the horse. You'd never even heard of David Hasselhoff before you got him. You assume it's a pop culture reference that boomers would get worked up about. But the way you saw it, who are you to fault them for their pop... Jesus Christ. Who are you to fault them their pop preferences?
Jesus Christ.
It gets a 4
Not
to
knowing
say.
who David Hasselhoff, motherfucker.
Fucking zoomers, man. Alright.
God knows you're prone to indulging in the references held dear by you and your peers, so you can't possibly begrudge your elders the same simple joy. Besides, you thought the name was cute. I mean, yeah, David Hasselhoff is pretty incredible.
I think that's probably because, like, Hussie gets the reference, obviously, because he made the reference.
Yeah.
But then it's like, wait a second, these kids are young, they wouldn't get it, would they?
Dude, I love making references that nobody gets.
Right?
It's my favorite thing in the entire world because you'll just be like, ha, bada bada baba, and they'll be like, what?
Your phone is buzzing. Who could it be? This animal that I did see. Can't you help me guess this mystery?
Oh, it's Z starting a video chat. Not out of the ordinary, but quite ridiculous in this context, considering she slept in your house last night. She's back at her house. There's no way Z's still...
What up?
Hey, you're awake.
Kind of.
Why don't you come downstairs? I'll make you something.
Check out this bitch. You can't seem to stop feeding me. What do I even do to deserve this bed and breakfast shit? You do realize I suck, right?
You've been living a very unhealthy lifestyle. I mean, true. I just want to help you recuperate before you sink back into your den of despair.
I don't know if I'll be going back anytime soon. Your parents' huge bed is super comfy. I must say I enjoy rolling around this extravagant expense, getting my stank all over it. I feel like I'm marking my territory.
I'm glad you're amusing yourself in there.
I pissed it and it actually really get the job done.
Well, no you didn't.
Sure I did.
Please tell me you didn't actually pee in my parents' bed.
Well, no, not yet at least. I do have to pee kind of bad though.
Oh god. OMFG, will you get the fuck out of there? Come on, we're in the same house. This is dumb. Let's hang out. Tell me all your big plans.
Oh yeah, that shit. I almost forgot why I made the harrowing journey to your manor.
I would like to ask one question. Why isn't Abby questioning the manifesto?
I mean, she looked at it and was like, this is interesting. She probably just didn't want to bring it up quite yet.
That's fair enough, because
She probably will
I
bring
just
it up.
know myself, my first question would have been, what the fuck?
No, I mean, if I would have noticed it, and then I wouldn't have said anything yet, because clearly something's going on, and I don't want to piss Z off any further. But I would not... but I would bring it up to her the next day.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think Abby's following what I would do, honestly.
That's fair. Yes, I know you risked life and limb to get here and fell in a huge puddle. I'm hanging up now. Come downstairs.
Whose dick do you have to suck to get mimosa around here?
Mine.
If I must, but if that's how it's gotta be, then your bed and breakfast about to get a Yelp review for the ages.
See, why don't you hold off on the booze a while? It isn't even 10 a.m. yet. Here, I'll fix you some orange juice.
Well, I thought this was brunch. That's how you do brunch, right?
Yesterday you were so drunk you were barfing your macaroni and falling into puddles.
Oh, yeah.
Just slow down. My parents have a wine cellar which you can feel free to raid tonight.
Oh, nice. The Yelp review just got a lot better. Good enough to bury the tawdry dick-sucking lead at least.
Lol. So speaking of last night falling into puddles.
What about it?
Well, you were completely soaked last night. Wait, how did the manifesto not get wet?
Well, I mean, wait. That's a very good question.
The manifesto should not still be there.
That's a very good question, because it should have been in the car with Z.
But I noticed your manuscript was dry. Exactly.
Okay, well, they're bringing it up, so Hussie must have an answer, right?
Has to.
Yeah, okay, so I lost my balance, and I could tell I was heading right for that puddle.
The huge puddle.
And I didn't want my thing to get wet, because, like, I guess Z's not drunk, so I shouldn't be slurring so much.
I'm always drunk.
And I didn't want my thing to get wet, because, like, printing yet another one would just be a fucking pain. So as I was falling, I used my, like, quarterback aim and, like, launched it into safety, then splash down I go.
I see. Wait a minute. If you're right next to a place with that big of a puddle, how did it not fall into something that was at least, like, moist? You know? At least wet enough to get... why is there a hole in it?
That's a hell of a story.
It's like a bullet hole.
Yeah, it is. I shot my own fucking manifesto.
Oh, you shot your own manifesto, huh? So you're just not gonna tell Abby? Huh? You mean last night?
No. This is like years ago. When I finished the thing, I remember my whole mental breakdown.
Oh, damn. I mean, yes, you've told me the story, but I guess not all of it?
The day I finished that thing coincided almost exactly with all that shit's going down.
I finished my manifesto. You know what I'm gonna do?
Shoot it.
Shoot my fucking manifesto. God, what a fucking genius.
Like, when my dad died and I dropped out of school and completely fell apart and said all that crazy shit online, I also finished my manifesto and I guess I shot it due to going nuts.
Jesus Christ. I didn't even read that and said Jesus Christ.
Well, you're the one who tells me all the crazy people write manifestos. Is it really surprising I'd pop a cap in my own magnum opus?
Guess not. I have to admit, I feel kind of crazy maintaining my own manifesto, but I don't think I would ever shoot it.
That just means you can't be all that passionate about it.
She is lying through her fucking teeth. Who's on her shirt?
I don't know.
Oh, excuse me, but that is bullshit. I mean every word of it with all my heart. You should read it.
I'm not reading your sordid K-pop manifesto.
Oh, why not? I'm trying to understand your stuff and help you with it.
Because you don't need to sell me anything. If you say that your boys Jim Cook are fucking each other, then I believe you.
But there's so much to it.
Yeah, and I believe it. Just let those boys be in love, you know? Good for them. I don't need it proven through your painstaking academic rigors.
Okay, fair enough. Meanwhile, unlike you, I am intellectually curious enough to delve into another woman's delirious manifesto.
Do you read? Oh, you read it?
A few pages, that is. What little could glean around the gaping bullet hole.
So, what do you think?
It's... Wait, what? Oh, I didn't click the forward. I was like, hello? It's just a fucking eternal loop. Well, it's surprisingly quite intense. I expect nothing less. It's also very,
What?
clown heavy?
Yeah, I mean, it's all about clowns.
Wasn't this all just inspired by your Juggalo phase?
I don't know about that. There are a lot of inspirational forces that went into this. Mostly all this shit came to me in a series of increasingly psychotic dreams in the run up to my mental breakdown.
That's pretty hardcore, and now you want to turn whatever this is into your new brand?
Yep, I am fully committed to it, and to it now. I am on a fucking mission.
Well, cool. I mean, I remember you talking about it before, but it was always in the vague context of some crazy thing you wrote. Not something I actually wanted to do something with. So if I'm going to help you out, maybe you could explain it to me a little more?
Mostly, it's just a bunch of revolutionary rhetoric about how America and capitalism sucks and should be destroyed.
Naturally.
But the socialist rhetoric is repackaged to be, like, super clowny.
Well, who doesn't love a nice clown?
Fucking nobody. Oh my god, I love this.
So that's it? Lots of radical left-wing philosophy, plus, like, everyone gets to be a clown?
Yes!
Ian, I think after...
I am down.
Ian, after we take over the world with our pastry shop, I think this is the way that I think this is how we want to run things.
Yep. Oh my god, that's amazing. I love that. Just to show that they're really just like having a commentary on how socialism is better than capitalism.
Oh god.
In America by equating socialism to clowns.
Socialism, but clowns.
Oh my god. Basically, but there's a lot more to it. There's also a ton of lore.
Lore?
There's lore. Yeah, that's what my feverish dreams provided mostly. It's so much shit.
So much lore. The lore of ICP government.
Lore.
The lore of socialism, but juggalos.
This is actually in the timeline where ICP becomes president in 2024.
Imagine.
And actually, Z is on a mission from the Condis to make sure that this happens.
To make sure that not the government, but just the cops are dismantled so that they can't try to stop ICP.
To finally have another American Revolution where socialism takes control, but it's represented by clowns, and then ICP becomes the face, and
then the Condis appears. It's like, yo.
Yep, this is the alpha timeline, guys. All right.
In a terrifying kind of way, this actually could happen.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want ICP to be the duo president.
The first and last dual presidents of America.
I do want to see Dave beat the shit out of him, though.
Yeah. I talk about where these ideas came from. The Jubilites originated on the planet Whimsifay. Okay, so this is giving us answers about what the Jubilite means.
Oh, a planet. Jubilites are alien clowns?
Yeah, well, their civilization died millions of years ago. And their founder has been communicating to me through dreams. Not literally, I mean, I know they're just dreams, but that's what the lore says.
That's just what the lore says.
Yeah.
Whimsifay.
Whimsify. That's how it's pronounced, but it's spelled Whimsify.
Whimsify. Well, cool. I didn't know it was this deep. I guess it was a whole creative writing project then, not just a crazy manifesto.
Oh no, it's still crazy as fuck, but yeah, it runs very deep. I think with my new brand, I'll just release the whole thing sequentially, like in little bits, a few pages. Hussie! Hussie! No!
Oh no, Z's actually Hussie, isn't?
Oh my god, because like Hussie,
is this
before this came out, before this was even announced, Hussie like became an e-boy for a while, we heard about, and then he just like became a juggalo with declassing and all that. So he launched that brand kind of in a way. I mean, it was totally totally a tie-in to Psycholonials because he's been writing it since 2020.
Are ruining my life.
But that's so funny because he has confirmed that he finished Psycholonials. Like he's not still working on it. He finished the whole thing and he's releasing it sequentially. So he launched the brand and they did that, right? So he's saying, I think with my new brand, I'll just release the whole thing sequentially, like in little bits, a few pages at a time.
Hussies are ruining my life.
I love you, Hussie. You are amazing. I am a Hussie stan.
I'm just thinking about e-girls are ruining my life, but Hussie inserted.
This is great. All right.
This is so bad.
So you just have to read Abby's.
Okay, so where do we start?
Well, obviously the first thing I'm gonna need is a new clown Sona.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, clowns are fun as shit. It's the whole point of them.
Lamau.
That's how I envision rebooting my brand. I just start the fuck over. Then I come out with my clown Sona and I'm like, hey, this is me now. I'm a fucking clown. A bunch of people, and I do a bunch of photo shoots, and that's my start in content. Yeah, that's what Hussie did. Once I establish myself that way, then I start rolling out the serialized manifesto content.
Jesus Christ.
Like, start pitching that to people and see if I can drag more enthusiastic new clowns into my tent.
This sounds great. I can help you come up with a clown Sona. Maybe later I can make one too.
Jay, I am definitely making a clown Sona. Just so you know.
I don't want a clown Sona.
This is gonna happen.
I'm getting one, aren't I?
Oh, I expect nothing less. You make such a lovely Jubilite.
Wow, flattery will get you everywhere. I don't want to. Whenever we do our Miracles cover, are we gonna have to play our clown Sona?
Oh, no. Full fucking clown makeup. Hell yeah.
No. No.
This is great, Jay.
No.
This is fantastic. Better, bitch.
Well, how about after breakfast we head up to my vanity mirror? We can give you a whole glow up.
A clown up?
Yeah, hell yeah.
God, later.
Why does my door keep opening? Door, stop.
That time it sounded like a sound effect from the game, honestly.
Door, stop. I'll beat you like my best friend.
Door.
I mean,
wait.
Redheaded stepchild.
Same thing.
What,
All right,
no. That's my favorite thing in the entire world is being friends with a redheaded stepchild and constantly being like, I'm gonna beat you like yourself.
God damn it. This needs to be better than my old Juggalo clown Sona.
What would that look like? Do you have any photos?
Probably, but it just looked like some edgy teen piss. You don't need to see that shit. It'll contaminate our results.
Didn't you also cosplay a long time ago? You should be an old hand at this. Maybe you don't even need my help.
Yes, I did it as a kid, but... Oh my
it's
god.
Fine. Everything's fine.
Jay.
It's fine.
This is amazing.
It is beautiful, I'm not gonna lie.
I said it when I was a kid, but you don't have nearly the amount of gray makeup it would take to duplicate those results, Hussie!
Holy shit, that's great. Huh?
Oh my god. Because, okay, never mind, we won't be speaking of that. Because this might be a thing about how... Because, like, there was a whole thing in the Homestuck fandom about people who, like, kids who were cosplaying trolls and didn't know that they had to seal their body paint and got gray paint everywhere. So, like, to this day, there are conventions that have banned body paint because of Homestucks.
That's my favorite thing in the entire
So it's
world.
gotta be a nod to that. I
Kinda
just want to make some cool clown shit happen here. I think I want to do something with Z's.
With Z's?
Yeah, I like my name.
Oh yeah. Here, let me try something.
Oh, actually, that's fucking sick.
You like it?
Yes, I do. Abs, for a ridiculous bimbo, you can be you can be a genius sometimes.
I mean, I did graduate from Harvard, you know.
Yeah, but fucking all the professors, right?
Well, yes, but isn't that what genius would do?
Oh, I love it.
Wait,
These characters are so-
graduate?
These characters are so morally wrong, but I love them so much.
I know. So you're telling me if I fuck my professor?
I mean, I guess this might be a thing. This is actually interesting, right? Because I've talked to a friend, my friend Teo, and I have talked about how morality and characters in media, and how, like, because there's this comic series that I like. It's 4 books. It's also completely available online for free, called Demon by Jason Shiga, the same guy who wrote Meanwhile, by the way, which we played on the channel or read on the channel. I love it, but the main characters are super evil. Like, they're just evil. So I fucking loved it. I loved following them and rooting for them in this fictional world, right? Teo, on the other hand, was talking about how, like, it was good, but they couldn't really get too far into it because they couldn't relate to the characters because of how evil they were.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I thought that was a very interesting, like, 2 types of people thing. Because they also mentioned something about how The Last of Us was very similar.
Shit.
In their mind, because characters being super evil and not being able to relate. I haven't played The Last of Us or seen it yet, so who knows?
You've never played The Last of Us?
No, I have not.
You know, that's fair. It's like, isn't
I'm
that a
a-
PlayStation exclusive? Yeah, it is.
I don't know. I mean, I have a PlayStation 4. We could totally do it at the channel someday.
We just have we'd have to figure out how to record PS4 gameplay.
Jay, I have a capture card.
Oh shit, nice.
I've streamed Switch games before, Jay. You know this.
Oh god, it's right. But what I just didn't know if you could use the same capture card for a PlayStation.
Yep, it just captures HDMI.
Oh.
It's very nice, yeah.
That's pretty sick.
But yeah, so that's a very interesting distinction there. So I can imagine that there are people out there who don't like this game because they can't relate to the characters very well, because they're morally wrong in a lot of these cases, right?
Yeah.
Abby, we've yet to see, although she's got a few things that's going on that I don't, you know what I mean, like the whole BTS shit, and you know, like the fucking the professors thing. Like, obviously these people aren't models of good behavior. You know
what
what
do
I
you mean?
And I still fucking love them, and I'm following this, and I'm really excited to see their story and how this plays out, even though I know this is morally wrong. And I think that's just a very interesting dynamic there.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, both
because
of
I know
them being
people
completely and utterly.
Yeah. But anyways, I'm still loving this game, so yeah. Yeah, that's my case. Here, let me mess with this look some more. Oh my god, this is great.
Oh, look at you. This is so cute.
It's not supposed to be cute, though. It's supposed to be badass.
Well, it's mostly that too, but well, it's that too, but mostly it's cute because I know who's underneath.
OMG.
What?
Eddie, maybe my clown sound is working too well. You're already hitting on me.
Lamau, but I always do that.
I know, but and now I've added clown pheromones to the equation. Could be dangerous.
Perhaps. So is that it? You think you're done?
With the face, yeah. But obviously, I need some new ensembles. None of your clothes are gonna cut it because you're an absurd giant, and I don't want to go back to my place anytime soon because, well, I just don't.
We could always go shopping this week. More places are open for business than you'd think.
Yeah.
What about a name?
What?
Doesn't your clown persona need a clowny name like Jay?
I love how how like Hussie's is D Clussy, right?
Yeah.
Is it gonna be Z something? Right? It's gotta be, right? If it comes out that clown soda names are gonna be like a letter and then like some word, then yours is gonna start with J, of course, right?
Oh,
This is gonna be great. I love this.
Ian, please. Ian, don't make me do this. Ian, please.
No, I think I'll just keep my name since it's already a name I gave myself to replace my parent-given name. I'll rebrand and all that, but I don't want to keep name hopping like a fool. Z, right? So.
Wait, so I'm confused.
Yeah.
So what's her? Wait, so Jen isn't her real name.
No, Jen's her real name.
Jen's her real name, but Z is the name she goes by.
Yeah, that's what they're referring to as keeping Z.
Okay, I was confused there for a second.
Yeah. Although it doesn't seem like a type of thing where, you know, they don't use the name Jen. It's just that they go by Z. Like it's a stereotypical like nickname thing where it's like, oh yeah, I much prefer my nickname, but like my name's my name, you know, legally and all that.
Kind of like
right.
my name. What one of the 80 ones that exist.
Yeah, your real name versus your real nickname. Exactly.
Which one's my real nickname?
Well, your real nickname. I mean, Jay is your nickname. Your real nickname.
That's highly debated.
I don't think it is.
There are like
but sure.
80 billion names for me, dude. You know, as a
but your real one, the one that you actually go by, is Jay.
Is it? I know. Have I been fooling you the whole
time? As far
time?
as I know.
What people have actually been calling me is Pablo Escobar.
Jay, are you a Jer? Is your name Jer?
I have been called Jer Bear.
I like it.
Jer Banks, I've heard. I've heard Jermex.
Oh, I love it.
I've heard so many fucking names, dude.
How about a Jerry?
I have been called Jerry like once.
Love it. Okay.
I was a dictator in middle school, and people used to say "Hail Jeremy" all the time. That was fun.
My gosh.
I'm surprised you didn't get shut down. To be 100% honest with you.
Hitler is 6 letters.
I mean, to be fair, I kind of was Hitler because there were people saying "Hail Jeremy" there were literal 6th graders I'd never seen before saying it. I don't understand how they knew to do it, but they did it.
Oh no. Oh no, that sounds horrible.
It was amazing and terrifying at the same time. I guess that makes sense.
Some old haters will link my new brand with my controversial past, but I don't even really care at this point. Like, they can take their best shot, but I'm not running anymore. But you are running from the police.
Am I allowed to make up a clowny name when I make a clown soda?
Of course, that's strongly encouraged for all those who choose to clown up.
I'm gonna name myself Bappo. Oh, I know what I'll go with. My old screen name when I was a kid. Apple Pie.
Apple Pie?
Is it Apple Pie or Apple Pie? I'm gonna say pie.
Apple Pie, because apple pie.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought, but I just wanted to make sure.
Oh, I see. Well, now who's the one being fucking cute?
I guess it was when I was 10 years old and playing Neopets.
Neopets
equals Pog. Nothing but paintbrushes, bitches.
Love
But
it.
also, it's still you in your cute clown makeup.
You're right. It's a shame to waste all this clowny cuteness on my gay mother who would think I was cute even if I took a shit right on her bedroom floor.
Wow.
So why don't we take the new brand for a spin and see what the people think?
Wait, so she's just gonna delete all her old posts, or is she just gonna go from here?
That's a good question.
But you don't have your new fits yet.
Whatever. I'll just take a headshot selfie. You want it on this?
Well, okay. The fact that she says lol and Lamau makes me mad.
You want to read that, or do you want me to?
I'll go ahead and read it. You clear out your Instagram account, deleting the photos from your stale brand, and post the inaugural selfie clip showing off your new clown soda. Abby Cross posts the same photos to her accounts and tags you in it. No going back now.
Hey.
The new brand is officially launched.
Nice.
Dude, that's so cool.
The day slips by as you monitor the comments and feedback on your humble starter post. The reception to your clown soda is almost universally positive. Hey!
Can't tell if it's real praise or if Abby's followers are just being polite to her friends who to her friend who's an obvious charity case and just got a nice pretty shout out.
Aw. Can we get a pity? I'm kidding.
Hey, Z, Andrew Hussie, pity shout out, my friend?
Hussie, pity, please?
Pity shout out? I mean...
You want to come work with us? You want to be on a podcast?
Yeah.
Do you want to make this channel INJ and Hussie? We do that for you?
No, it'll be Hussie, Ian, and J. H-I-J.
Yeah. H-I-J. Now we have to do this, Hussie. Come on, like you gotta love that.
I don't want to be here anymore, man.
All right.
Ian, why are we begging for pity shoutouts from a man who will probably never see this?
All right, I love it.
Andrew Hussie, you have to be our new third best friend. And then eventually it'll just be H and J. And Ian will be the editor. It'll be fun.
Hold on. No. Fuck this.
Ian's just like, wait a minute. I didn't sign up for this.
Alright.
Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, continuing. It doesn't matter though, because at the end of the day, clout is clout, and you have to start somewhere. You already have over 10,000 new followers, which seems like an absurdly high number to you. That's insane just from one post.
I mean, Abby has 3 million, doesn't she?
Yeah, so that's a fraction, but still.
Yeah. Imagine a YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like, continue reading and they
although, you did steal my dialogue box, but
I didn't
whatever.
Need to.
It's okay. But when you consider you're just siphoning? Siphoning off. I've heard that word, but I've never seen it spelled. Is siphoning off some of Abby's followers of 3 million. It's just a tiny drop in the bucket.
Still, it's a song, a strong start.
A song start.
I want to.
A song start.
I want to fucking die for only having posted a single clown selfie. Now it's up to your showmanship to build on it. She's never taken off the mask. Still clowned up, huh?
Never. Yeah, I'm living in the paint for a while, trying to get into character.
There's a character? I thought your clown selfie was just you.
Well, it is. The Jubilee Manifesto says your clown sound is an expression of your truest self, like the final form.
Well, it sure seems like people are enjoying your clown sona.
Jay.
Well, it sounds like some anime shit.
It's totally some anime shit.
Well, it sure seems like people are enjoying your clown sona. Stop it, Door! Why are you like this?
I am legit about to make a clown soda and then make social media for it. It's gonna happen.
I have a question.
Yeah?
Do you want to continue working with me?
Maybe.
Then don't make a fucking... I will deny tooth and nail that I have ever worked with you, sir.
Are you sure? Alright, fine. I'll do it, I just won't tell you about it. How about that?
But if I find it, you're fucked.
You can't prove it's me, I'll have makeup on.
Yeah, you're gonna have so much makeup, you're just unrecognizable. If you do the same thing Z does, you'll never take off the makeup, so I'll know.
Violent J style makeup. Just like full face.
God, you're the worst.
I think they're just being polite for now. It's all a bit patronizing. Your followers just like whatever you do, so of course they're gonna be nice to your weird clown friend. Well, we'll see how they really, wait, it's wheel, but with no apostrophe. We'll see how they really feel once I start rolling out my actual content.
What is your actual content? I'm really curious to see where it goes. I'll just keep giving you shoutouts and if we can get your brand and take flight. Can't believe what a chicken shit I was being about following you. This could be so fun. Losers would have, Who would have? No, who
would have? There's no apostrophe.
Such a fucking idiot. Who'd have a problem with me supporting you aren't even worth any consideration anyway.
Yeah, basically, and besides, nobody's even said anything yet. Maybe because nobody has connected me with my previous problematic identity yet.
Suppose that is one advantage of clowning up. You keep the old haters guessing.
Haters will probably catch on soon enough, and then we'll see what actual consequences that will have. So I wondered, wait, did Z make a new account, or did Z delete all their old posts?
My only question is, after she got canceled, is she on a new account now, or what?
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait a minute. What? Yeah, that is a good question. So now that she's her clown Sona, is she a new person? Or, like, Like
I mean,
like
there's
a
still
new
Z.
account. Like is she on a new account or the same account she was just using?
Or is it still Z69 Clown Boner 420?
Exactly.
I just don't give a fuck anymore. I hope they show themselves. Makes it easier for me to keep an eye on them.
Yeah, whatever. Life is too short to worry about how the opinions of shitty people reflect on your reputation. We're just having some fun here. Speaking of which, looks like you found the wine cellar.
Oh, yeah. I highly recommend the 2016 Domaine Georges Rumiere Masoni. Excellent vintage. It's 2016. That's not vintage.
That's like 14. That's only 4 years. At this
Yeah.
time. Well, if you say so, I don't actually know anything about wine.
Neither do I. I just looked around the cellar and checked prices online. This is the most expensive shit I could find. It goes for $70,000 a bottle.
Jesus Christ. Wait.
Listen. Look. I would never pay $17,000 for a bottle of wine, even if I was rich as fuck.
Really?
The internet says so,
I
yeah.
had no idea my parents had such pricey stuff down there. I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
She spits out a like what? Probably a couple $100 sip. $100 sip. Don't they also have a bunch of fucking Bentleys in the garage?
Dude, I don't know what I'm not sure why, but I think that Bentleys are so fucking dope, dude. Like, I don't know what it is.
I'm not a car person, but
I just
sure.
think that Bentleys are cool. I'm not like the hugest car person, but like I'm not sure why, but rolling in a Bentley seems like so cool.
I barely know how to check my oil J, so.
You know, same, but that's besides the point. I can admire how cool cars are.
I only know the bare minimum for my car not to break.
By the way, fuck
that's
my
it.
boy Josh with the fucking green Camaro. You of all colors, you have a green Camaro. That's awful. Looking like fucking Ben 10 up in this piece.
Fucking Ben 10.
Like Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
And
And he said if he could change the color, he'd make it yellow like he'd want to be Bumblebee or something. Like, holy shit.
Now he's got superpowers. He's an ordinary kid. He's
You know how in Ben 10,
10,
like, what was it, Ultimate? Or whatever. It was
Ultimate Alien?
Ultimate Alien, yeah. That was the one with the, like, green, like, car.
Yeah, no, it was originally Kevin's car. No, it was...
It was Kevin's car that got
Oh,
modified.
Kevin had a green car. And then Ben eventually got another green car. Ben's car wasn't until Ultimate Alien because Ben couldn't drive until Ultimate Alien.
Yeah, exactly. Neither could Kevin. Kevin wasn't
the
much
original.
older than...
No. Kevin was a year older.
Oh yeah, true. Anyway.
Because it was originally Kevin. His name was Kevin Levin.
Yeah.
And it was back in the original OG Ben 10 days when Ben was actually 10
Yeah.
and Kevin was 11. So he was 1 year older. So he got his license a year before Ben. And yeah, the original green car with the black stripes was Kevin's car. Back in Alien Force. And then in Ben 10 Ultimate Alien, Ben got a car that looked a little different but similar. It was also green. Guys, I love Ben 10 so much. It was my childhood.
It was an incredible show, dude. I watched so many, like...
It's still so good. I watched some reactions to it.
Dude, but like they've ruined it at this point. It makes me really upset.
Oh yeah, the remake is the reboot's horrible.
Like the most recent thing that they did, like the one with...
Yeah, the 2016 reboot.
It's so bad.
Horrible.
Absolutely
hate it so much.
horrific. I think the last thing that I paid attention to was Omniverse.
Yeah, Omniverse.
I have a mixed
Omniverse,
reaction to Omniverse.
Me too. Yeah, I think the art style is kind of bad. I mean, it's not bad,
The story
but it's
wasn't
not
that
Ben 10.
bad though.
The story was good. The characters and story is the reason why I liked it.
Yeah, exactly.
But
the art style wasn't that good.
Yeah, I felt like, because I love the original Ben 10 so much. I also love Alien Force and Ultimate Alien. I honestly couldn't tell you which series I like more than any other series. The OG Ben 10 I think I'll always be the most nostalgic for.
Yeah, definitely.
Omniverse is a step down. Like, it's my least favorite of the four, but I still like it. And then the reboot just isn't on the list.
Yeah, we just don't.
Horrible.
We act like it didn't. It doesn't exist,
Yeah.
dude.
Cause like, okay, listen, okay, I'm gonna rant about this for a second. So television has got, okay, it's like kids cartoons. You got Ben 10 original and Ben 10 reboot, and this is a perfect example of why, like, the Ben 10 reboot style cartoons are horrible, right? The original Ben 10 started off showing a space battle over the planet, and Vilgax being like, prepare to board. I want the Omnitrix now. And it's like setting up this villain and this device that he's trying to get, and then you see like the Omnitrix like get or some kind of pod get sent out from the ship and lands on the Earth, right? And then it shows Ben in class before summer starts, and he's like making a paper airplane to throw at the teacher because he's like bored for the last few seconds of class. He leaves class, and then he has an end thing with like the bullies, Cash and JT, you know, gets hung up. On the, I know so much about Ben 10. This is a little bit of an issue. It gets hung up like by the back of his shirt on the on a tree, and then Grandpa Max pulls up with the rust bucket and is like, and Ben's like, hey, can you get me down? And then they're on the road, right? Mm-hmm. Then it's all like, why is Gwen here? What's she doing here? In the reboot, it just fucking starts with them all in the rust bucket going down the trail like a fucking sitcom opening.
I hate it.
Like, wacky music. Oh, look, the characters are in the rust bucket. It's like, no, this is not. This is a fucking serial show. It's not an episodic thing. Come on, man. There's episodic bits, but it's a story. You can't do this. The reboot makes me so mad.
It really does.
Cut out all that shit.
It got rid of all the
of it.
soul that the original had.
Oh my God.
It's so not okay.
And and the fucking art design, like the art style is like not a bad art style, but it's horrible. It's worse than Omniverse. Like, Gwen doesn't look like Gwen. Have you seen the shit?
Yeah, I have. It's absolutely...
Like, literally, Gwen's character looks completely different. Ben's as well, honestly. Just a little less so. It's horrible. Anyways, we should get back to the game.
I love how ranty this series is.
Oh my God.
There's one Bentley and a few other cars, but yeah, they spend money on lots of stupid things. Maybe we should have saved this super expensive wine for a special occasion, though.
It's a special occasion. Just a couple friends hanging out for the first time in forever, clowning up and making plans to cause problems on purpose. Love it.
You're right. If this doesn't count as a $17,000 night, then I don't know what does. Cheers. Cheers is a good show.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name.
Let this mark the beginning of a long and fruitful endeavor to exploit the living shit out of your parents and their obscene hoard of ill-gotten wealth.
I'll certainly drink to that. What else do you have in mind?
Give me some time to build the brand first, then I'll let you know what's up. It's all related, you'll see.
The suspense is killing me. I hope you're prepared to bring this level of showmanship to your new brand and not waste it all on me.
Nice. Clink. Also, from this angle, the eye, like Z's like I mean the eye design, and then Z's like making it purple, reminds me a lot of like the Condis.
Oh no.
You don't need to worry about that. You just keep supplying me with fresh new simps, and I'll play the role of Ringmaster. Hot Ringmaster, you get it, Circus? Oh!
Who's calling?
Nobody. Oh God. You don't decline it. You leave it to ring. You don't decline it. That tells them that you purposely refuse the call. You're supposed to leave it to ring so that they think you just are away from your phone or something.
They're gonna show up at Abby's place.
Oh, this is horrible.
They can track the phone.
And it's just from fucking spam.
1 weekly.
Weekly. No!
Fuck.
Zishi de Jubilate.
After 7 days and nights of being supplied with a steady diet of fresh new simps due to Abby's enthusiastic hype, combined with his newfound flair for social media rim mastering, your Instagram following is ballooned to a figure you can barely comprehend. 500K.
Nice.
What? That wasn't even 10K.
It was 10K at the initial shout out, but
like before that initial shout out, it wasn't even 10K. This is a week.
But when you're at that point, when you're at 10K though with nothing, then it's pretty easy for your content to be shared around and people to pick up on it. But
that's wild.
It's horrible. Not horrible.
Just over half a million.
It's horribly wild.
New subscribers.
This total is unfathomable to you at one point, but you have to keep reminding yourself this is a modest fraction of Abby's total fandom. It's a sixth. They count as your fans too, only by the promotion that she's generously provided. The true test comes soon when you begin to flex your vision in front of a sizable starting crowd.
You've been releasing the introductory portions of your manifesto, which have been met with a largely positive reception, if somewhat confused as well.
Nice. Oh, that's amazing. While your new fans appear to be humouring your dogmatic content, they mainly seem to be here for the novelty of your clowny e-girl stuff. You're rolling in more simps than you know what to do with now. An almost limitless reservoir of thirsty boys who would appear to be at your disposal for just about anything.
Hey, want to go down for murder?
God damn it.
Hey, Percy! Of course, they're mostly all the same eager simps who've been hounding after Abby for years, who seem more than willing to migrate to a greener, clownier Sebastian. I want to die.
God, there are so many lines like that are definitely Homestuck references. But they might just be part of what's the word? Part of his writing style now. And of course, as expected, a few old aunties have begun to surface as well, and they brought receipts. Jeez, you knew they would. You simply delete some of the comments containing links to your previously problematic behavior, block, and move on. Their negativity is overwhelmingly drowned out by other more positive comments regardless. Got Steph P. An absolutely disgusting person. If you stand this problematic piece of garbage, just unfollow me now.
If anyone unfollow me now. No, wait, guys, subscribers now. Subscribe now.
Fire, clown, fire, clown, fire, clown, fire, clown. Hands raised. Pickle Rick, that fart's back. He was one of the OG haters. Total shit.
Jesus Christ. It's a relief to see, and it helps you rise above the hate.
Nice. Oh my god, she's got an Excel list. It's great. But you don't rise above it before you take note of every single hater and auntie who smears you in your comment section elsewhere. You make sure to maintain a thorough list of every nasty piece of shit before you block, move on, and benevolently rise above the noise. They are nothing to you now except motivation. Also, we got Candace Mandis, Pickle the Fart, Eric B 0452, NB Garfield.
Wait, are these all of
NB Garfield?
Those are all the blocked accounts?
Yeah. Steph P, the Catcher Kenny. Oh my god, the Catcher Kenny. Fucking She-Ra. I love She-Ra so much.
God, I want to die.
Horny for Bojack. Bojack Horseman's also great. Soft Boy Makara. Gamzee Makara. Soft Boy Makara.
Wow.
We got Lowut Wendy. And we got Pickle Rick got shit. Pickle Rick got balls. I assume he made more accounts as he got banned. Alright, anyways. Motivation to prove them wrong and make them deeply sorry if it ever even occurred to them to post unkind words about such a cute and creative clown girl with a sensitive new brand.
Your sharp rise on the coattails of your famous friend has all been good fun to monitor. The fact is, you've barely even begun revealing the good shit. Before you share that stuff with your new fandom, you'll need to make sure Abby is up to speed on the next phase of the campaign.
Abby, we need to talk about PRANXIS.
Lol, what?
PRANXIS is the first critical piece of Jubilite doctrine, and I'll be unveiling soon, but you need to know about it first, and much more importantly, you need to practice it.
I do? Why?
Because pretty soon this movement is gonna need money, and I mean an absolute fuck ton of money. As generous as you have been with your credit cards helping me buy new clothes and shit, that level of financing isn't really gonna cut it.
One of my credit cards has $1 million limit.
Wow, whole $1 million, that's cute.
You drive a fucking Kia.
And yet I am with one with an exceptionally refined palate for expensive wine. And I also know $1 million is a bullshit chicken feed number. You need to start thinking bigger.
Maybe you should try to relax. Your account is off to such a good start. Between the two of our accounts, we could pull together some really good revenue streams. True.
Oh boy.
If you start stressing out about how it's all chicken feed money or whatever, you won't have any fun. Wasn't the point of all this to have fun?
But you still don't understand. PRANXIS is the very essence of having fun. And the more money you make, the more it manipulates you, multiplies the fun you're having.
Okay, I'm sure that's true and all, but that's one of the points I've always been trying to make with my parents. I've already been doing some serious numbers. I know I half-assed my business degree, but I've actually been able to translate my following into a pretty profitable situation, see? Okay. While having a good time doing it. So my parents can both go eat shit about my bad career choices. I just assumed. And I'm glad that my assumption was
I think
correct.
it's the first time that it was...
No, I'm not. Like I
specifically
said,
video.
it was just an inference. It's still.
Yeah, on the topic of your parents, that's what this is
I
about.
thought this was supposed to be about PRANXIS.
It's also about PRANXIS.
What the fuck is PRANXIS?
God, Fashion Girl Love 01. Nice. PRANXIS is fucking everything. And a mission-critical plank in the Jubilite platform, a central pillar, actually, is what most of my Manifesto's sanction to clownery revolves around. It also happens to be the key at how I start bankrolling the fuck out of this jam.
Alright, genius, so what is it?
Well, you know what a prank is.
Yes?
Do you know what a PRANXIS is?
What Praxis is?
Praxis.
No?
Well, okay, forget all about that then. It doesn't actually matter for the time
Do you know
being.
what Praxis is?
I don't
I
know.
don't either.
Let's talk about your parents. If you help me out with this, then that'll be your first real-life lesson in PRANXIS. When's the last time you talked to them?
Oh, a couple days ago, actually. They rarely call, but they do keep an eye on my accounts. And I guess they've been noticing I've been doing something different lately, lol. Sure do hate your crazy socialist diatribe. But I also have them believing this is just all just an act to own the libs or whatever. Like, good for ratings and all, but down the road we're just gonna fuck with people about it, turn it into a racket or something. Just easier to deal with them if I tell them things like that. They think it's a good idea in theory, but wow, you sure do rile them up.
This is all incredibly good, actually. Yeah, but you didn't even know, but you're quite naturally gifted with the art of PRANXIS already.
I am?
Yeah, this is the perfect table setting, prepping the marks and all, so I don't even think I have much explaining to do here. I just need to call them again soon. I just typed a bunch of notes for notes for it to hit in your conversation, for you to hit in your conversation.
Haha, okay.
By now you've become considerably familiar with the finances of Abby's family. Over the past week, you've pieced together a more complete picture through questioning Abby and a few other methods of research. Their political activity was some of the easiest stuff to find. Over the last 4 years, they've been steadily making huge donations to the Trump campaign. I see.
Jesus Christ. The fucking Trump campaign.
Yeah.
More recently, it looks like they've switched to becoming heavy Biden donors. Sure, it's not for any ideological reasons, but it's likely due to the entire Trump charade looking more like a sinking ship all the time, especially in light of the pandemic response and its economic fallout.
I mean, they're both right-wing, so, you know.
True.
You can tell this move must have been a bitter pill for her dad to swallow. Well, he is kind of a dumbass. He's not so stupid as to let a perfectly hollow, easily corruptible president waltz into office without taking a whole bunch of his money first. That's so... Hussie, I love you. It's so true. Oh my god.
Jesus
I agree
Christ.
with this.
Truth is, in the man's heart of hearts, you doubt he really gives a shit, which Tina Rapist gets to rest of the show.
Yep.
As long as he gets to take photos with him at $50,000 per plate fundraising dinner.
Yep.
That's so
Yep.
fucked.
Yep. I mean, Jay, this is how people actually are in politics. This is the like this is a work of fiction, but people like her parents exist. A lot of them exist. In fact, that's a lot of the right-wing rich people.
Yeah.
It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. And if you take a closer look at the companies which they own a lot of shares in, it becomes pretty obvious the economic disruption has hit them pretty hard. Wild swings in the total net worth to the tune of billions. Their money people must have been moving the assets like crazy to protect what's left.
It's hard to pin down their total net worth given the complexity of the holdings, but your recent estimates have it somewhere between $20 and $30 billion. But probably not for long, depending on the economy, of course, as well as what you and Abby can manage to put into motion with your revolutionary new philosophy known as PRANXIS. So I just had a pretty long talk with them. They were really surprised I called, but happy to hear from me. Never call out of the blue like that.
That's good. What happened?
I just went through everything you listed for me. But naturally, you know? Which meant I had to talk for a long time, just bullshitting away with small talk so it didn't seem suspicious.
That's great. See, I told you, you barely needed to catch coaching at all.
Lamau, come on, Z. Why are you so surprised I'm good at working my parents? I've been bamboozling those people my whole life.
I bet. Go on.
Finally got around to bringing up the Bitcoin stuff again. Actually, it was really smooth because I already brought it up. What? Like a year ago? Remember that?
Yeah, because I told you to.
I know. Have you really been planning this for that long? At the time, I thought you were just having me do it as a goof.
It was a goof, but it also served the double purpose of laying the groundwork in case we ever wanted to finally make all this stuff happen. That's how you have to do it. Just think long term and just make the most of future opportunities as they present themselves. Or, create those opportunities like we're doing now.
Yeah, so I started babbling about Bitcoin shit again, per your notes, but I still feel like I don't know what I'm talking about when I get into it.
No, you don't. I know you don't. It's good you sound a little confused about it, because you are. You're not supposed to be an expert. This is just stuff you've been reading up on a little. All you're doing is priming them.
Right? So are you really going to hack all my parents' money?
Oh my god, hack.
Like, that wasn't just more of your outrageous bullshit all this time?
Abby, this is what hacking is. It's like 90% social engineering. You need to be patient. Plant all these seeds along the way. Set up points of psychological leverage, and when the time is right, you have to, a little bit of low-end programming ready to go. This is all a lot easier than it sounds.
It is?
Yeah, I've been doing a bunch of stuff already.
Well, I bet you have.
Over the last week, I've been micro-targeting your parents on Facebook with ads for Bitcoin shit.
Oh my god.
For the service I want them to be using, of course. It's a real service. Deals in high-volume crypto transactions. The point is to get them to do real shit first, then get tricky with it a little later.
Okay.
I've also been emailing them shit that looks legit enough. Kind of bombarding them with info. Offhand testimony from trusted people, other rich fucks spooked about the economy, and now you're one of the human levers too. When the time comes, you're the one who pushes them to make the final move.
Shit. Who are the trusted people?
I mean, they're fake. It's all just me. I started a few fake chain emails. The ones boomers love to reply to and forward around. It's like catnip. They can't fucking help themselves.
Jesus. That's so fucked.
Put a ton of crap email addresses in the recipient field, including a bunch of people I know they're acquaintances with. Nobody too close. But names of other rich people they'd recognize and listen to if they saw them babbling about crypto as a way to protect their Bitcoin in a dumb email chain.
Wow.
I actually did this on a whim, being skeptical of the returns, but it's been working phenomenally. I got your mom to reply to one of these chains a few times credulously. I worked her a little bit with one of the sock puppets, some other rich dude she's met. It's so easy to get these names. The Republican donor lists are kind of a gold mine.
Wait, you've been talking to my mom?
Sure, why not? That isn't even the good part. After I got her interested enough in the subject, I had this dude kind of pull her aside and deleted all the names from the chain and just worked her on one-on-one. Got pretty flirty. Turns out your mom's a real saucy bitch.
What?
Bottom line is she's sort of having an affair now. Sorry, Abs. Your mom's getting a lot more side action from me than you could ever manage.
Oh my god.
Z, you're so morally wrong, but I fucking love you.
That's so fucked.
Please don't be jealous. It's just some undercover spy work, like some James Bond shit.
No. Dude, flirting with her mom, that's fucked.
Well, I think she's happy about this. I don't think Abby's upset in the slightest. This breathtakingly horny Karen means nothing to me, I promise. Horny Karen. Jay.
Wait, I'm losing my mind?
Well, if I knew you'd be this hot and bothered by it, I would have just blind copied you and all the emails. I mean, I still could.
See, you're unbelievable. How do you even come up with shit like this?
Cool your jets, Abby. I already said what's going on. It's just a bit of playful PRANXIS, that's all. I love this. Not even that far along in the process, really. It's only phase 1.
Phase 1?
Yeah, I'm just setting them up. At the moment, You, a trusted and beloved daughter who's famous and influential, knock them down.
Okay, I believe you, but how do I do that?
Fine, I'll just walk you through the play. The thing to do now is wait for the right opportunity. Everybody's already spooked about the economy. So we pick our spot, and when we do, we exploit their fears over more huge stock market losses to swoop in with the Bitcoin shit. And I work my angles too, like your mom. My email chain Romeo says he just
That sounds like such an insult that it isn't. Like your man.
Yeah. Most of his assets to crypto to ride this out. Whereas you're coming at it like an heiress. Just say like you're trying to do your part to protect the family fortune. He says, this is phenomenal. I love this. If you push the same exchange site I've been pushing with my micro-targeting.
So I get them to buy tons of bitcoins and then you hack the coins?
Well, no, there's no hacking involved. Just stealing. The exchange service really exists. It's a real way to buy coins, and you put them all in your wallet. The financial people will agree this is a sound way to do it. It's a solid and vetted. I don't expect them to do anything their money guys wouldn't sign off on. We just step into the middle of the process. The part where your dad stores the shit in the digital wallet. I designed a spoof wallet site that looks and functions exactly like the one on the real site he's buying from. Similar URL. Even ask for a password first.
Do you have his password?
Well, no. Don't you see? Yeah, these are all mind games. You enter any shit in the login fields and it works just fine. But he'll enter his real name and password, at which point the game's over. Once I have that, I can do almost anything. And that is why you don't enter your username and password in random links you get in your email.
But why not?
Because people will get your username and password that way and use them and hack your stuff. But it doesn't even need to stop.
If I can't trust my email, then who can I trust?
Nobody, Jay. Nobody.
Not even
I mean, you can trust me, Jay. You can trust me.
So you want me to send you my credit card information?
Yes, please do that.
I don't have a credit card.
But it doesn't even need to stop there. He can even go right ahead, feeling confident it's a secure site because he just accepted his password, and then he stores the coin data directly to my fake ass wallet. At which point he just fucking handed the coins right over to me.
Jesus Christ.
It's basic phishing shit. Usually people are more on guard for things like this, but not if a trusted family members are sending them links being all like, cool, you're almost there, Dad. Now open the wallet. Here's a link to that.
Yeah, I see.
And once the coins are ours, that's it. Their money's gone.
This is incredibly fucking bonkers.
I resell them, move the money all around a bit, stash it in offshore accounts. I guess if we pull it off, it'll be a long time before he even realized it was gone. And if that happened, I don't know, just blame hackers or whatever.
Well, hackers did take it. I am?
Yeah.
This is completely and utter batshit.
Oh, it's horrible and morally completely wrong, and this is, don't do this, but this is great.
Absolutely
I love this
never
so much.
do this, but like in the context of the story, this is fucking beautiful.
Exactly.
Do you think Hussie did this, but he just gender flipped everything?
My God. Hussie had a rich friend who he stole money from his parents.
This is how he wrote Homestuck.
God damn it. That's what happened to the Odd Gentleman's money. The Hive Swap Kickstarter. Alright, anyways. Hussie stole it, and then, oh my God, Jay! Theory time. Okay, so everyone was like, "Oh yeah," because I think the thing is with the money, the Hive Swap money that went missing, it was because like the Odd Gentleman like made no progress.
No,
at all on Hive
he
Swap.
just did a Bitcoin fucking.
Oh yeah, what Hussie did is you know he gave the money to the Odd Gentleman, but then Hussie hacked into the Odd Gentleman with the Bitcoin thing, stole all their money, blamed it on them for losing it, right? And then bought that ring in Homestuck. That's what happened. We solved the mystery, guys. Okay.
Holy shit.
Oh boy. All right.
Holy fucking shit.
Read Abby's.
So how much are we going for here? Like all of their money?
Probably not. No way anyone's pushing through a $20 or $30 billion Bitcoin transaction. And their money people would ship bricks if it was proposed. Fair enough.
This is absolutely bonkers.
Oh, hell yeah. But you hype them up for it as much as possible. Whatever their guys agreed to set to as a sound diversification policy.
Okay, Z, what are you even going to do with all this money?
I have some ideas.
Oh boy, well I can't wait to find out what they are. Ding. Oh shit, the cops.
Oh god.
Huh? Who could that be?
This is not good. It's been a week, remember?
They might have gotten Percy. What's poor Percy doing right now?
I mean, it's been a week, right? And the problem is Z's not been home. So if the police, and she said that she'd meet with the police officer the next day. So they might be here looking for Z. This isn't good.
That's horrifying.
Yeah, definitely.
Her face says it all. No way!
Is that it? Also, that's totally a stage in the clouds, right in the top left. It's like a stage with curtains.
Or a crown. There's a crown in the top left.
It's a crown. It's a crown. You're right.
That would be cool. I think I'd like it more if it was a stage, though.
Well, okay, that was chapter 2, I suppose. All right.
Shit, that was nice.
Oh, back out. Back out of this menu. I guess there's no intermission. Oh, just hit the menu button at the top left. Bottom left. There we go.
There we go.
Well, there was no interlude or anything. It just ended. Cool.
Dude, that was nice. I like this story so much.
It's so good. I don't understand why people don't like it.
I don't think there's anything that I hate so far. Maybe they just don't. I think they're just expecting more Homestuck related things.
Maybe
either they're expecting more Homestuck, or they're expecting it to be structured a lot more like Homestuck than it
or
is.
It could be my theory earlier from like the whole like can't relate to evil protagonists, you know?
I guess that's fair.
Because like there's no doubt that these people are horrible people.
Yeah, they're absolutely fucking horrible, but I love them.
I love them so much.
But I love stories where it focuses on an antagonist as a character.
Yeah, me too. Seriously, Jay, I'm gonna have to check out Demon at some point because it's long. I don't think it's something we can do as a video. It would be cool if like we were able to. But it's a webcomic. I have all 4 physical volumes of it. It's completed and all that, and it's by Jason Chiga, who did Meanwhile. Guys, check that out, please. I'll have a link of it in the description just because like we talked about it twice in this video and it relates to my whole spiel. Check it out. It's really good, in my opinion at least. It has an evil protagonist. Like the protagonist is not a good person in the slightest. He's like so much worse than these people. Like so much worse than these people. But I love it so much. It's such a good story. Anyways, that was an interesting video. It went a little longer than the first one. We also ranted a lot, but it looks like that was about the same length as chapter 1 in terms of like story, right?
Yeah.
Because we had 20 minutes over chapter 1, but
we
did
probably
rant
just ranted for a long time.
Yeah. All right, well,
I'm not complaining. That was fun.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I'm a little scared to see how this is going to continue.
How are
they're not going to arrest Z, so is Z going to run? Are they going to be are they just looking for Z? Maybe
they're going to walk in and be like, "Hey, so is Z here?" And well, Abby could lie.
Yeah, right? No, Abby could lie. Z could hide, yeah. Which I think might happen. But the thing is,
Z's gonna be like, "Don't tell them."
Yeah, anything. The problem is Z still hasn't told Abby about the situation. So exactly. Abby's gonna be like, "Why are the cops fucking here?"
So this would all come down to blind trust at a point.
Yeah, exactly. So I can imagine chapter 3 is gonna focus on Z telling Abby what happened.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't see them arresting Z. And also, Hussie loves Chekhov's gun, so Percy has to have something to do with it. Percy's going to be involved one way or another, whether he's in custody, whether they haven't found him yet, whether he just was found innocent and like was like, oh, it was probably fucking Z, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And showed his conversation.
Yeah,
which is totally a possibility. So there's a lot of ways this can go. I'm really excited to see how it plays out. Anyways,
so cool. Yeah. This is such a cool story.
It's so cool.
I'm sorry for our little rants, but I think they add to it. Yeah, I enjoy our rants.
That's why you're here on our channel, right? We're not the kind of people who just
for our
read
personalities
and that's it.
More than
yeah,
anything.
we like to have conversations about things. Yeah. Anyways, Anything else to say?
I mean,
Clown Soda is definitely a thing. Look out for Clown
first
Soda.
of all, Discord message me your credit card information. I'm totally going to use it for very important Ian and J things. I'm definitely not going to use it to buy myself a Bentley. I want a Bentley. That's totally unrelated. Please
Send us your credit card information in Discord so that we can verify your existence as a human being and send you some free stuff.
We'll totally send you free stuff, and if you're missing like half your bank account, it couldn't be us.
You fell victim to hackers, unfortunately.
Blame it on
hackers,
man.
Yeah. Anyways, don't send us your credit card information. That would be very unfortunate of you. Don't do that.
I mean, but if you do, I mean, don't expect there to be any cash left on the card by the time that we get a hold of it.
Jesus Christ, Jay. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like. That would be greatly appreciated. Subscribe so you don't miss this episode in the future. And remember, this series usually comes out on Sundays, but we are having an extra episode next Thursday, so keep an eye out for that. And join our Discord. Don't send us your credit card information, but definitely come here to talk with us and other people who've decided to join there. There's some lovely people out there. And follow us on Twitter so that you can make fun of Jay if he ever ends up posting. And yeah, keep an eye out if there's any other social media that ever launches, because we've been talking about TikTok. It might be a while before we formally discuss if we're going to actually do that. And
yeah,
also, I think
it would be interesting.
Yeah, and I think it would be interesting for me to like launch like a social media platform where it's just like my Clown Sona, and then Jay could do the same, and then they could like know each other in the social media.
I am not. Please don't do this,
Jay. I think it would be so cool. It'd be diversifying. I mean, it wouldn't be diversifying our content because it's like on brand, but like still,
it's on brand.
We should do it, Jay. I think this would be a good idea. Like actually. I am not joking around at all. Like seriously, I'm 98% serious. But anyways, I love y'all, and I hope to see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye guys.